talking social media, but not the way you may be used to. Today, we're actually getting help using social media for your career.
So thank goodness we've got some help. Splash Media University's Duncan Gilman is here today to give us some pointers. Thank you so much for being here, Duncan.
It's great to be here.
It's interesting to think that social media can play a part in your career or lack thereof.
Yeah, a huge role, because that's where businesses are now going to recruit people to work for their companies.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
We all know about LinkedIn, so this is probably the most well-known professional site, right? But not a lot of us are using it to its full potential. How so? And I think we're in this
Yes,
group.
exactly.
Well, one of the biggest problems is to start an account, and this applies to Facebook and Twitter too,
Okay.
but to start an account and do nothing with it. That's the worst thing, because if you're not continually updating and refreshing, then a business is going to come along, or a person in your network is going to come along and see stale content and not know what you're up to.
So if you join Twitter, decide not to use it, you should delete the account, not just leave it there vacant.
I would, especially from
Yeah.
a business point of view, because if I'm a customer and I go and see a business Twitter that hasn't tweeted in months and months, it's going to make me choose a different restaurant or store.
You think they're out of touch. It's amazing what an effect it has.
Absolutely.
So we talked about LinkedIn. How can you make sure you're actually being found? I mean, you may have your profile, but how do you know people are looking at it, and the right people?
One of the things to do is to use the keywords that describe your industry. So in other words, if you do accounting for businesses, say business accounting in your headline. Use these terms throughout in every section so that when people search for those terms, because LinkedIn has one of the most robust, incredible search engines of all of the networks.
Really?
So you can really drill down and look for people by skill set, by company, by education, all of the above.
How important are those recommendations?
Yeah, the endorsements and all that?
Endorsements, yes.
Between the two, I would say recommendations are more important, because they allow for that longer form, a person really to write a paragraph about how great you are.
You should ask people for them and then also do them for other people.
Don't be afraid to reach out to your network and say, could you please recommend me for this particular position?
Okay.
Can we talk for a second? Because you always see these people that do these viral I quit videos. They're huge. Everybody wants to be viral. But to me, I'm thinking, yeah, you might be famous for a little while, but wouldn't that hurt you in the long run?
Of course, it's a huge red flag to other businesses who might want to recruit you when they see something that you've done against another business. I would not recommend that.
Not good. All right, so let's talk money for a second. You said you can actually get paid via LinkedIn.
This really happened because businesses are actually actively recruiting people on LinkedIn. You can easily switch jobs just by someone contacting you. And this happened to a friend of mine. So a tech company, big company, moved her and her family, paid for the expenses, moved them across country to start this new job. Couple weeks into the job, another company found her on LinkedIn and snatched her up.
Amazing stuff. So you guys can learn a lot about this through Splash Media University. Check them out online. Head to splashmediau.com. Thanks, Duncan.
Sure thing.